can't be free. Everybody wanna judge, say I'm a thug, I'm a player, I'm a simple, why I can't be me? When I walk up in the store, all the Karens get to staring at me. Put my heart in my music, it's still on my sleeve. Everybody been portrayed.
So fam, what's the word? It's your boy Trey Montana. It is episode 3 of the Soulful Thoughts blog. We starting to get up there, family. I want to thank everybody for the support. And yeah, we gonna get straight to it today, man. Today we gonna be talking about depression. And if you haven't seen my first video, I really recommend that you go watch it, because that's the one where I was really, you know, talking about emotional depression and how thugging it out is probably the source of your depression, and how transforming your perception on things and transmuting your emotions is, you know, everything is vital. Yoga, meditation, all that. You know, I really encourage y'all to go watch the first video if you haven't and you feel like you might be going through any type of emotional depression. You know, that video was definitely helpful to you. Now, with this video, I'm going to be talking about another form of depression. And with that one, I like to call it day-to-day life depression. You feel me? That's the depression where most people who have it, they don't know where the source is from, because, you know, it's a lot of people who haven't been through any real traumatic situations. They haven't, you know, lost anyone super close to them. But yet they feel that same metaphysical weight on their shoulders that everybody else claims that they have, who says that they have depression and everything, who has been diagnosed with it. So, you know, and they wonder, like, you know, why is that? But, you know, from my observation as a person who feel, you know, I feel like I struggle through this still to this day to a small degree. It comes from, you know, just from feeling like you caged mentally. And you know, in this matrix, it's so easy to feel like you caged mentally, because the fact that you even have to work to live, you know, the fact that, you know, our careers, the shit that we really want to do, a lot of the times it's the hardest shit to make it to. It's hard to even get to a position to even be in those, you know, fields, you know, like, and how, you know, how high the cost of living is nowadays. You feel me? Like, all of these type of things weigh down on us, of course, you know, because after a while it can feel like you in a cycle that you know that you just never would get out after a while, because, you know, you going to work, you working hard, you know, you trying your best to save, but at the same time the bills eating you up so much, and you want to have a life. Having a life is eating you up. You know, every time you go out it's kind of hurting your pockets, but hey, you gotta have a life. And it's like, man, so much to juggle, you know, especially for us young adults, right? And I think the reason for that is, well, one of the main reasons that we get so comfortable in these cycles is because of the vices that we have. The shit that we use to cope through the pain that we going through while in these cycles is actually keeping us in these cycles. Because your vices do nothing but help you be comfortable with whatever situation that you're in at the time. Like, you know, what do we do when we get off work? For the most part, most of us gonna do what? Roll up, you know, get on social media, which is one of the biggest vices. You know, play the game, you know, shit like that. And it's positive vices too. You know, some people like working out, going on long drives, and, you know, meditation is even a vice. Yoga is even, those are all vices. These are all vices. But with certain vices though, I'm gonna just call them negative vices, but really there's no such thing as really positive and negative. It's all about the, you know, the eye of the beholder and whatever the situation is. But in this situation, we just gonna call these negative vices because of what they're doing to us in this situation. Now, overindulgence in your vices will do nothing but make you comfortable in misery, especially weed and social media. Those two are the, you know, the main factors. Well, we gonna say drugs and social media in general. Those are the main ones that really just help you be comfortable in whatever misery that you're in. And on top of that, if you combine that with the fact that most people don't have real emotional intelligence, and they usually go off their first impulse reaction, and they usually let their mood control their actions, you fucked. You feel me? Because you already, you dependent on this vice to get you through the day. Then on top of that, you letting your mood control your actions through the day. So, and think about it. You ain't never gonna really be in no mood. And I'm sorry, y'all, I just looked away for a long time. The fucking beat was trying to get in here. But yeah, if you think about it, following your mood all the time, I guarantee you don't never do nothing after work unless you completely have to. You probably your whole day, and we work 5 days out the week. That's way more than half of our life that we spending at work. That's way more. That's almost the entirety of our life, to be honest. So you spending all this time at this place, then you coming home and spending all your time just what you think you are, you resting your mind up to go back to the next day. When in reality, that's a stagnation cycle. You feel me? Unless your job is where, you getting paid enough to where you can be on your ass. But listen, even if you are getting paid enough and you can save up to get to a better position, like, at the end of the day, like, have a life, bro. Like, you feel me? Like, and I'm not even saying like you gotta just go out and spend all your money and shit, but it should be some goddamn hobbies and shit that you like to do, that you can do after you get off work, or work on your goals after you get off work, bro. You don't even gotta be no hobby. If you don't want to have fun, it's nothing wrong with cutting off fun for a couple months anyway to save. But fuck fun, you can at least be, getting off work and working on your goals. Think about it. If you only spending 2 days or 2 days out the week, your off days towards your goals, and you getting traction from it still, imagine how much faster you will get to your goal by actually working on it when you get off work. Because it's not that you tired, your ambition, it's like your ambition and drive is just dead, and that's because you allowing it to be. Y'all got two options, because I understand what I'm saying is easier said than done. Getting off work and actually wanting to work on anything else is easier said than done, right? But let's say you in a situation where your job not getting you nowhere though. You're not able to save. It's just making you just enough to pay your bills and keep your head above water, right? So if you not, working towards your dreams and everything when you get off work, you're not even looking for a better job that could get you closer to your dreams. On weekends or whenever you off, you might be working towards your dream, but if your dream requires money to really make it in it, are you really getting somewhere? So that job, is it really helping you? Is it really progressing you towards your future? Or is it just keeping you comfortable in your spot that you in right now, on the level that you on right now? See, a lot of the times we be having jobs that they not really, beneficial for us in our long-term future. They more so something that's just, like I say, just keeping our head above water at the moment, just keeping us from drowning. But for some reason, we'll stay at these jobs though. Like, we'll literally be going to these jobs every day without even looking for something better. I'm one of these victims. I'm one of these people. Let me not say victim. That's the wrong word to use. I'm one of these people who battled through that shit myself, y'all. You feel me? Like, I will get too comfortable with a job that's not even progressing towards my future for real, and still stay there. It's like I'm comfortable in the misery. I came to a conscious understanding one day that I'm doing nothing but holding myself back by just being comfortable with staying afloat, and the blunt is what's making me cool with that. My vice, the thing that's making me comfortable. Maybe, and this is why it's so damn good to cut your habits, or to train your mind to not get too emotionally attached to your habits to where they become vices, because they won't do nothing but help you be okay with being stagnant. So I really encourage y'all to listen. Was what I'm saying easy? No. Is it a battle to fight your moods? You damn right. But you got a choice. You either gonna, man the fuck up, woman the fuck up, and fight your urges, fight your moods, and do what the hell you know is best. Because I'm not teaching y'all right now. We all know what the fuck we be doing. This is just like a motivational video kicking y'all in the ass, like reminding y'all of what the fuck we doing. It's either you fight those urges now and fight those moods now, or you will be fighting feelings of regret later. Later in life, once you at an age where it's gonna be harder to get to a position to where you want to be in life, it's gonna be harder to go after goals and dreams. You're gonna get to a point where your friends done took off with their life, all your peers done took off with their life, and you was the one of the only few that stayed comfortable with that 9 to 5, making $15 to $20 an hour or whatever it is, and just staying afloat. So yeah, it's hard. It's hard battling moves. If you want to, if you feel like laying down, it's hard as fuck to get your ass up and go work out. But is it gonna? But if you truly want a better body, is it gonna be harder sitting up there fighting that move and getting up, or is it gonna be harder when you older or when you get into a fight and you get your ass beat because you all scrawny and shit? Now you got all these regrets. That's just a small example. You know, like if you really want results, this is the most simple shit ever. But if you really want results, you have to fight your moves and put the action to get towards those results. This is gonna clear your depression, even going through. See, a lot of the times too, people don't be knowing what they want to do with life. That's what it is. But see, that ties into anxiety too. And I want to do a video on validation and anxiety, because if I start talking on that and depression right now, this video gonna be real long. I ain't trying to make it too long. But a lot of the times, this day-to-day life depression can also stem from people not knowing what they want to do in life. You feel me? And not knowing themselves and shit too. Not feeling like they have any worth to give in life other than working 9 to 5s. And the reason for that though is because when you get home from the 9 to 5, you allowing yourself to use whatever advice that you have to stay comfortable in that situation, and you're not going to really explore the world for real. Like when you don't know yourself, you're supposed to be doing a little bit of everything to find what you like to do. You know, you're supposed to be just getting out here doing any damn thing. Find you some goddamn adventures to go on, some trips to go on, some different people to kick it with, different environments to be in. You need to be doing a little bit of everything. Reading, fucking watching movies, whatever the fuck. You need to be doing everything to find out who you are as a person. And also, y'all need to know the importance of meditation, because when you meditate a lot and you really master that art of knowing that your spirit is not your mind, and and that you can actually, we know our spirit is not the mind because you can observe your thoughts. Your spirit exists within your mind and outside your mind. We know that because shit, you can lose your fucking mind. You ever seen somebody lose their goddamn mind? You feel me? Become a totally different person. Or somebody lose their mind by shedding everything they everything they learned. You know, basically just unlearning everything and learning a whole bunch of a new system of information, becoming a totally different person. You feel me? So that lets you know the spirit is not the mind. When you master and tap into that space of knowing that you not your mind, it's like you tap into this little clairvoyant space of your thoughts and feelings won't affect you as much. Now, don't get me wrong. You still can get in mental slumps. I'm a guy who tapped into this space. I still get in mental slumps. You know, my bad, y'all, my low battery thing. But I still get in mental slumps, and I'm one. I tapped into this space of knowing that I'm not the man. So you can still get in mental slumps, but the thing is, you won't be in those mental slumps long at all, because it's so easy for you to tap into the now moment. A lot of people don't know how to tap into the now moment. You know, I encourage y'all to read the book, The Power of Now, too. That's a great ass book. I only read like 3 chapters, y'all, and that's one great ass book. I really encourage y'all to read it. For real, great ass book. So yeah, a lot of people don't be tapped into the now moment to know when they in a slump, because they mind always on what they just went through in the past, like what their day was, what kind of day they just had, or what kind of day they finna have tomorrow. You know, mind just always on the future or the past, talking about what somebody did, talking about what somebody finna do to somebody. They mind just always on the future or the past, so they never focused on the now moment to notice, damn, I've been in bed all fucking day, ain't did shit, ain't even washed my ass. You feel me? That's how gone motherfuckers' minds be in. Like, motherfuckers' minds be gone. So y'all need to start like really doing some meditation, and you're not gonna start off knowing how to just clear your thoughts like that. It's gonna be hard. But listen, what you can do is, and because it's gonna take a while to tap into that space of knowing how to clear your mind for real. Start observing your thoughts. Like, just go into your mind and just watch your thoughts. Whatever thought you have, just start observing that motherfucker. Whatever vision you have, start off consciously observing whatever visions you having. You feel me? Keep on doing that shit. And you know, I'm gonna do a little meditation tutorial video. Maybe I might make a meditation tutorial video teaching y'all, you know, how to certain methods that you can, you know how to. But to be honest, y'all can always type that in on YouTube. Just type in how to meditate, certain ways that you can help yourself meditate. What I like to do, what helped me out, was like playing. I started off listening to sounds, because you gotta, you know, try to focus on getting your mind focused on one thing before you can focus on getting your mind off all things, you know. So I try to focus on some sounds, like I play some meditation sounds, or I light the room up with some you know, good smelling ass candles, the aroma, you know, and just focus on the aroma of the candles. You know, just give yourself one thing to focus on. Once you master being able to really focus on one thing and live in the now moment, it's gonna help you tap into that space to where you don't have to focus on nothing, and you just sitting there in peace, like still, just being still, you know. But yeah, when you do this a lot, you master, you know, being a little more conscious of the moment. So it's gonna be and you master, you know, it's gonna be a lot easier for you to detach from emotional attachments as well when you master meditation, because it's just something about it. When you really tap into that space of knowing that you're not the man, y'all, real shit, emotional attachments do not, like, they don't have the same weight that they used to when you thought that, when you didn't know that you can really control this shit, you know. Like, just the power of even knowing that you really can control your feelings. I'm trying to tell you, it really does. It does wonders, you know. Or fight your feelings, you know. Even if you just, I ain't saying, just the knowledge of even knowing you can even fight your feelings and go against them, I'm trying to tell you, goes a long fucking way. Man, meditation helps you stay into that all-knowing of knowing that you can do that shit. So y'all really need to start meditating a lot. Start in yoga. I spoke on this in my first video. That's all that is important. But do all of this, because when you tap into that clear space, another thing is your mind is like a womb. The mind is a womb that's constantly giving birth to new thoughts and feelings, right? And your mind is not an infinite space. You know, we all got our all individual space. You feel me? Your mind is not infinite. It is a limited space. So it can get crowded. Your space can get crowded. And when you got all of these different thoughts in the back of your head that you never meditated out, all these different traumas in the back of your head that you're not facing, you don't have no solution, you know, you haven't transformed your perception on these traumas. You just got all this shit in the back of your head, along with these day-to-day life things that I've been talking about in this video. That's a whole lot of shit that's crowding your space. So how can you give birth to some type of creative idea, some type of creative attribute, come across some creative attribute and really just know that you just came across some shit when your mind is so damn crowded with all this other shit? So if you keep your mind a clear space, keep that womb clear enough to give birth to a beautiful ass baby, start meditating and clearing them damn thoughts out. I guarantee y'all gonna start coming up with some beautiful ass ideas once you start tapping into this space that I'm talking about, the clairvoyant space. You feel me? So that's to help the people out who don't really know what to do with life, and that's what's causing your depression. To the ones that do know what to do with life, but you know, you just comfortable with your job keeping you right above water, is you know damn well you never gonna get to your dreams with that job. What the fuck are you doing? Why are you still there and not looking for another one? Like, you are being a goddamn lazy clown. And you know, this is me kicking y'all in the ass right now. I'm kicking myself in the ass. I just had to really leave a job that wasn't giving me no damn progression towards my life. So don't think I'm coming from a place of hierarchy. I'm talking to myself right now too. I was being a lazy ass clown. We all got to stop this shit, y'all. We got to stop being cool with being stagnant on the level we on and claiming that we want to elevate. Real talk. But yeah, I ain't gonna talk y'all ears off too much, man. That's pretty much the gist of it. You know, day-to-day depression. Take power of y'all life, man. Stop letting y'all moods control your fucking spirit. That makes absolutely no sense. You created your mind to have, and your mind, you created your mind, and your mind created these emotional attachments that you have. Take control of your fucking house. Your mind is like your house. Take control over your fucking house. You got some demons in your house holding you down. Get them motherfuckers the fuck up out of there. If your mood holding you down, take charge as the fucking spirit. Look at that mood as almost like an op. Look at your dreams as prey, and you the predator, and start praying. And when I say praying, I ain't talking about, you know, the religious prayer. If y'all want to do that, that's fine too. But I'm talking about start praying. Go after them fucking goals like they pray, and you the predator. And attack them motherfuckers. You feel me? Get off your ass. What a lion do when they finna go on a hunt, right? They see they prey. They see the deer or whatever standing to this standing in the open. Okay, so imagine that as your vision. You see your vision. Now what you doing? You plotting on it, right? Plotting on it. That's you. 60 to 70% of your day should be going to you thinking about your fucking goals and you know, seeing and envisioning yourself, you know, doing your doing your goals and acting out your goals and shit. You feel me? And attaching some emotional. Now this is when emotional attachments is good. Allow yourself to become emotionally attached to your goddamn goals, your desires, and allow those goddamn emotional attachments to outpower the emotional attachment you got to just chilling and being a lazy motherfucker when you get off. And if I promise you, if y'all find a goal and really become super passionate about it, I guarantee you, if you start really making sure you keep your mind on, you know, making that goal, making that vision more clear, your passion for it gonna grow and grow and grow to the point where that's gonna be what you living for. And there's nothing wrong with living for your mission. You feel me? That's what you can let be your vice. Let your mission be your vice. Put the blunt down. The blunt supposed to be, you know, for some celebratory activities, or, you know, ain't no wrong with smoking when you chilling with your homies and shit like that, but it should not be to help you ignore your situation. That's when weed becomes negative, you know? So, you know, keep your eye on the goal. I forgot the goddamn phrase, but y'all know what I'm saying. Keep your eye on the prize. That's the shit. Keep your eye on the prize. You got a vision. Create that vision. Attach some emotional attachment to it. Start thinking about that shit a little more. Planning on how it's gonna be. Once that vision clear, there's no reason for you to not go after that shit. If your job is not giving you enough to go after it or whatever, you need some more money to get into it. Why are you staying at that job? You feel me? Find you another job and find a way to get to your fucking goals. And stop being comfortable in your misery. And stop allowing things to help you be comfortable in your misery. Trey Montana signing out.